Tina, what you doing?
Paying the bills.
Are you crazy? We don't pay bills, we pay notices. If I don't see pink, they don't see green.
From now on, we paying our bills on time.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Next up on the CBS Evening News, Stop You Cold. That's what this high-tech gadget will do if you miss your car payment. How does it work? Stay tuned. In a sluggish economy with jobs hard to come by, it's not surprising that many Americans are falling behind on their bills. But some car dealers are starting to use a new system that forces customers to make their car payments or else. Call it the ultimate in cruise control. CBS's Bob McNamara has the story.
In the used car ghetto of Main Street, USA, dealers say the best idea since buying on time is a gadget that shuts down a car's engine if the car payment is overdue.
It keeps them honest, yeah. Keeps honest people honest.
Dealer Randy Rapp's had dozens of the devices installed on cars. He's floated the loans, and it saved him thousands.
My repossession rate on cars has gone from about 100 cars a year to 30.
Cheryl Owens delivers newspapers in a van she's buying from Randy Rapp.
Right now it's flashing green, but on the 5th, when my payment's due, it'll turn red.
Owens says the device is bad news for people usually slow at making car payments.
They can't be slow no more.
Each device is a mini computer programmed to electronically shut down the car engine the day after a car payment becomes overdue. And in his office, Randy Rapp can track loans that are paid up and which cars are now disabled. Makers of the engine kill switch say cars won't shut down while running in traffic and that drivers won't be left stranded.
They can push in an emergency code that lasts for 24 hours to get them back to their home, to get them to the hospital, to get them back to the finance company so they can make their payment.
Used car dealers who carry customer loans like to say they don't have to go to Las Vegas to gamble. They do it every day. And now they have a gadget that lessens the odds of losing even more. Bob McNamara, CBS News, Arlington, Texas.
You're watching Oklahoma's News Channel 4 at noon.
Brad Edwards is in your corner this afternoon to tell you about a new device being used by some Oklahoma car dealerships. Now, it's a mechanism that's attached to the dashboard of recently sold cars.
The system is designed for people who have a history of making late payments.
I would say, I'd make it tomorrow, and then it'd be next week, and then I would have spent all my money on other things and not had the money to pay the car payment. It has made me get all my bills paid on time, and it does work.
Car dealers say the on-time system is a win-win situation for both them and the customer.
It helps the customer, they're not paying late fees, and it helps us when we're not paying for a bunch of collectors that we don't need.
Is less than perfect credit putting the brakes on your mobility?
Without transportation, you can't really do anything in Atlanta.
The solution could be a little black box away. That little black box is a device called On Time, and it's helping people stay behind the wheel by not letting them get behind in their payments. Because if they don't pay, they don't drive. Fred Powers is live in Midtown.
With my busy schedule, not being able to have to remember everything, it just lets me know. So I know 3 days before that it's time to make a payment.
Cindy Milk here is a busy single mother who ran into some roadblocks while looking for a reliable car she could afford. But thanks to a little device called On Time, she's back behind the wheels.
It's very easy. I come in here every 30 days, make my payment, I get a new code, put the code in, good to go for another 30 days.
But if a code isn't entered by the day the payment is due, the device signals a chip in the car's starter, stopping the car from turning over. Jeff Fowler, the owner of Metro Motors, uses the device on all the cars he sells.
It's enabled us to go back into the car selling business and not in the collection business.
As for his customers,
it's been good. It's been really good. And on time all the time.
Well, new technology is helping more people get cars, including those who are high risk because of bad credit.
It seems people are always in the market for cars, but not everyone has good credit to finance one.
They look at your credit and say, oh, well, can't give you this.
Jason was in that boat, so people pointed him toward Minlove Financial Services, where he found a car he could afford.
They don't expect you to pay $400 for an old car. They give you a pretty good, decent one.
All of a sudden, it's just a matter of attention. They know the car's not going to start the second day their payment was due. They come up with the money and pay it. It's been wonderful for us.
Owner Kirk Benson says a lot of people need help buying cars, but they didn't want a system that malfunctioned.
If you can't make a payment for bills such as gas and electric, it won't take long for the companies to cut your utilities off. Now, some car dealers can do the same thing to your vehicle. 11 News reporter Jason Whiteley has more on the on-time system designed to help customers build credit when buying cars.
Robert Butler's new Mitsubishi Galant has everything a busy father needs, including this device under the dash. If he doesn't make his car payment, it won't let him start the engine.
I'm glad it come out. I mean, without that device, I wouldn't be washing this car right now at all.
Butler admits he is trying to rebuild his credit, and new technology called the On-Time Payment Protection System is helping.
Turning away customers that we knew had the adequate down payment, and they lacked the credit history to get funding. But now we can, even though it is impaired, we can create an account for that customer.
Without this, I would have to have bought a $500 used car that I probably wouldn't be able to make it to work, let alone as dependable as this. With this, I don't have to worry about it. I get in, crank it up, go to work.
The technology is considered a win-win for everyone. On one hand, dealers can sell more vehicles. On the other, customers like Robert Butler, whose credit may have prevented him from financing a car, now lets him own one. Jason Whiteley, 11 News.